the NFC Championship game and they lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I said this year, and so did Baltimore. And I said, okay, this year I'm going to take Baltimore and San Francisco, put them in the Super Bowl. They put them in. I said, Baltimore is going to win. And I said it at the beginning of the year. I said, if you go and do it, you'll get some money. Because Baltimore was down in the odds. And then all of a sudden, we made a ton. Then last year I called it.
There you go.
Last year I called it at the beginning of the year. I didn't think Denver would make it, but I still picked them to make it anyway. And then I picked Seattle to win because they lost the year before in the championship game. So I said they would win this championship game.
There you go.
See, that used to be my thing. Whoever lost the championship game, I would always pick them the following year to make it to the Super Bowl. Like Denver lost the year before, so I picked Denver last year to go to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Seattle lost the year before to San Francisco, so I picked Seattle to go to the Super Bowl. This year I didn't. I didn't go with whoever lost the game last year. Going.
Like, no.
Actually, on one side I did, didn't I? New England.
Yeah.
Seattle. No, I just took Seattle.
Yeah, they took Seattle to go ahead and go to get back there. So.
Thank God I didn't fucking take San Francisco.
What a mess, huh?
No offense, Chris.
Oh man.
They suck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that should do it for us. Make sure you follow us on the podcast. Go to Twitter. Our Twitter name is @BallsNotCourt.
Mine's Kevin C 2415.
All right, make sure you follow me at @CP. Make sure you go to Balls Not Court. You can go to our main page for Podomatic. You go to just type in CP.podomatic.com. That gets you to Podomatic at least. As far as getting the podcast elsewhere, you can go to our Facebook page. Go to the search bar, type in Balls Not Court Podcast. We'll pop up with all our content, pictures, everything that we share on that page there. You'll be able to get that as well. We're also on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and many other sites that we're on. Windows, Zune. We kind of cover all the avenues as well, so we're trying to get that out as well. So, but yeah, that should do it for us. I did go ahead and actually set up pre-recorded for the NBA results from yesterday and who they're playing today. So stay tuned to that, listen to that. And besides that, we want to enjoy, make sure y'all have a happy football Sunday.
Tomorrow,
basically. And me and Kevin be back on during the week and discuss the highlights and what our initial thoughts about the first Super Bowl, what this Super Bowl would be like, and go from there. And we'll go ahead and keep previewing the Super Bowl, and we'll go from there until the big game actually happens.
And whoever listened to us off of the Hardwood Nation page, we are no longer on the Hardwood Nation page. We would like to thank CL for letting us start up, kind of, sort of, on his page. We are forever grateful, but they've chosen to go another way, so we decided to go our own way as well, since they are going their own way. We'd like to thank them for letting us get our start on that page, and whenever they get up and running with their podcast, go ahead and listen to theirs as well, too.
Definitely. Yeah, check them out. They're starting up the Hardwood podcast, and I'm always forever grateful for what Cameron did for me as well. So,
but don't worry, pretty soon we may be getting a web page put up.
Right. Yeah, so we're going to look into that and get our web page set up.
So if you want to hear more of us,
or
read more of us.
Yeah, whatever, and we'll make sure that more of our buddies that come on and actually do the show as well.
Yeah, we'll make it entertaining.
We will. So this is where we're starting off. We're starting off a new route. We'll go from there. And, hey, we just do appreciate whoever comes from the Hardwood listen to us and keep listening to us. We do appreciate support. So, anyways, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will go ahead and depart into the evening. And we want to say y'all have a good night and happy football Sunday tomorrow. Take care, guys. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we had a busy Friday for basketball around the association. We're going to start first with Detroit. Detroit won against Indiana 98-96. Jennings was the high man in points with 37. Drummond had 16 rebounds. Monroe had 4 assists. Hilbert had 14 points. Mahaney had 9 rebounds. Stuckey had 5 assists. Next game is Memphis beat Orlando 106-96. Green dropped 23, Jeff Green. Gasol had 16 rebounds, and Gasol also had 8 assists. Effort Payton had 22, Vucevic had 9 rebounds, and Payton had 12 assists. Next game, we had the New Orleans Pelicans at Philadelphia. Philadelphia won 96-81. Gordon had dropped 16. Amir Ostrich had 14 rebounds. Evans had 6 assists. Carter Williams had 22. Noel had 11 rebounds. And Carter Williams had 7 assists to lead this game here. Next game, we had the Brooklyn Nets at the Washington Wizards. Brooklyn won 102-80. Jack dropped 26 points. Plumlee had 10 rebounds. Jack had 7 assists. John Wall had 13 points. Humphries had 8 rebounds. Wall had 6 assists. Next game, Chicago defeated Boston 119-03. Rose had 29 and 10 assists. Gasol had 11 rebounds. Sterlinger dropped 20 points. Olynyk dropped 9. Evan Turner had 8 dishes out. Next game, we had the Atlanta Hawks defeating the Toronto Raptors 110-89. Al Horford had 22 points. Millsap had 8 rebounds. Jeff Teague had 9 assists. DeRozan, I believe it's his second game back, had 25 points. Jonas had 6 rebounds. Valanciunas had 6 rebounds. Vasquez had 6 assists. Next game, late game at 8 o'clock. OKC defeated the Golden State Warriors 127-115. Klay Thompson had 32 points. Green had 9 rebounds. Curry had 6 assists. Durant had 36 points. Westbrook had 15 rebounds and 17 assists. What a game for that guy. Next game, we had the Denver Nuggets and the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks won 97-89. Aaron Aflalo dropped 16 points. Hitson had grabbed 14 rebounds. Ty Lawson dished out 12 assists. Dirk Nowitzki had 25 points. Chandler had 16 rebounds. And Rajon Rondo had 8 assists. Next game we had is Portland and San Antonio. San Antonio won 110-96. Aldridge had 24 points, 8 rebounds, 5, and Lillard had 5 assists. Leonard came back and actually had 20 points. Tim Duncan had 12 rebounds, and Tony Parker had 7 assists. Next game we had with Minnesota and Phoenix. Phoenix won 110-99. Williams dropped 26 points. Young had 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Dragic had 21 points. Lynn had 12 rebounds. Also, Dragic had 8 assists. Next game we had the Lakers at Utah. Utah won 94-85. Nick Young dropped 23 points. Hill had 11 rebounds. Lynn had 3 assists. Gordon Hayward had 31 points. Favors had 10 rebounds. Also, Hayward added in 7 assists. Next game we had the Miami Heat at the Sacramento Kings. Miami won 95-83. Chris Bosh had 30 points and 7 rebounds. Napier had 5 assists. DeMarcus Cousins had 17 points and 11 rebounds. And Darren Collison had 6 assists. Last game that we finished off with the Cleveland Cavaliers defeating the Clippers 126-121. Kyrie Irving had 37 points. Thompson had 12 rebounds. LeBron James had 7 assists. Blake Griffin had 34 points. DeAndre Jordan had 12 rebounds. And Chris Paul, he had 14 assists. Good game for them. Now we move on to Saturday. We have 8 games for Saturday. It's 7 o'clock at night. You got the Indiana Pacers at the Charlotte Hornets. 7:30, you have the Philadelphia 76ers at the Detroit Pistons. 8 o'clock come around, you got the Atlanta Hawks at the Chicago Bulls. Also another 8 o'clock game on NBA TV. You have the Golden State Warriors at the Houston Rockets. Next game at 8 o'clock, you have the Washington Wizards at the Brooklyn Nets. 9 o'clock, you have the Portland Trail Blazers at the Memphis Grizzlies. 9 o'clock, you also have Minnesota Timberwolves at the Denver Nuggets. And 10 o'clock, you have the Los Angeles Clippers at the Sacramento Kings. So enjoy your basketball today, folks. A lot of basketball going around.